So, welcome back to the Elite Series. It is Sunday, it's Rocket League. We're about to go to our first match of the day, XL versus Prophecy. Now, we've had a good chance to look at the players. They were fired up. Ariel was asking them a very simple question: are you going to win this? Yes. And that is the length of the interview we need from them. I'm going to give you an opportunity to change your mind on your predictions. You said Prophecy 3-2. And yourself, Shogun, said 3-1 to Prophecy. Give you a chance now. It's kind of like the horses. You get to see them around the paddock. You're going to change your mind on your bets. I'm going to stick with it. Well, I'm going to stick with the team that I called to win it, Prophecy, because they said themselves in their interview that they're not really a fist bump team. They're not really that. They don't go for showmanship. So seeing them and just being themselves, just very short answers, it's blunt. That's what I expect from them. That's the oldest team, experienced team, is going to come and help them. Will they be flashy, or is it just get the job done? Because that's the kind of ruthless team that could end up winning this tournament. Oh, absolutely. I could see them taking a really good stab at this entire series, the Elite Series as a whole, but definitely this series in front of them right now. OK. Shogun, you going to change your prediction? No, I'm going to take actually a page out of Prophecy's book and just say, yep. OK. See, you're not going to change it. I like that, the prediction. Also, what I just noticed is that Prophecy are the oldest combined aged team here, 66 years. 21, 22, 23 the ages. So that is 1 year older than Endpoint, little stat that you gave me there, Johnny Boy. Yeah. Will experience count here against XL, because they're a much younger team? Well, yeah, if we look at the youngster, Zensas is 17 for the opponents, and he was looking pretty okay last week. I think that he's not. I don't think I'm looking at him as someone who's likely to have a nervous performance, but certainly Flarky Sniper and Mummy Snow opposite him are going to be solid. I think that they're just going to be the team that we can rely on to play as we expect them to play. Brilliant. Well, listen, Shogun, any more words from you? No. Perfect. There we go then. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll pass you over to the brilliant casters for today on set. And Gregan, Gregan's debut. You feeling a little bit nervous up there, or you look very calm though?
He doesn't look too bad, does he? I mean, it's nice to have you here, though, dude. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm excited to see these players. I mean, we mentioned that Prophecy haven't played before in this kind of a setting. They're quite a new team to first-team rosters, so they've been subs before, especially Sniper. He's been around for a long time. I remember him on the Kapow days, even before that MyXMG. They were in the top 5 for a long time, competing with the very best of Europe. And he took a little bit of time out, and now he's trying again for a starting roster.
It's going to be interesting to see Prophecy this week. Obviously, we didn't get to see them last week, unfortunately. Unfortunate circumstance that occurred there. But another player that we were talking about just backstage before we started, Mummy Snow, one of these sort of breakout players that you've got your eye on definitely going into this match.
Yeah, for sure. He was a sub for Penta during our LCS. Everyone didn't really know what he was capable of because he was a ranked player. He performed at the highest level with a lot of these players in tournaments as well as subs. And then it's great to see him breaking through again. This full team is a breakthrough team. And if they stick together for a while, they could really excel.
Hey, it's like he's been here the whole time, isn't it? You've been saving that one. It's nice to have you, bud. But let's move over to Excel then with that beautiful link. Who are the players that you're looking out for in this one as the game does actually get underway in the background?
Well, Zensas and Niels Cook. It is pronounced Cook, not Cock. Niels Cook. He's a very good player, and he needs Zensas to work with him because they've got a lot of experience together as a team. They played on Kaunos for a while, and then they were playing with Dan's Hizzle in the recent RLCS. And one thing that's to note with these top players, like Niels Cook, is they're completely useless at times unless someone sets them up because he's such a good striker of the ball.
Well, we're going to start this one off, obviously 30 seconds into the game. Not too much action so far. We see Mummy Snow pushing that one off. Flark trying to get up for that aerial, but can't actually connect with that one. So going to be rotating back once again. 50-50 hit in the corner. 2 players going up for that one. Does actually drop in. Oh, the loose ball there does get cleared away by Sniper. Those we see all 3 players here. Once again, rotating back for Prophecy. Ball going to be cleared out of the corner here by Mummy Snow. Now, what are you expecting? Who are going to be the standout players for you on these 2 teams?
It's hard to say at this point because for these guys to stand out, it needs to be one who's confident as Sniper is given an opportunity in the middle.
Well, Sniper does clear that one up. A little bit of a, you have to say, defensive errors there. Nobody back in net there. Mummy Snow actually bumping Niels Cook out of the way there, and Sniper just coming in to clean that one up. So it's going to be 1-0 on the board here for the guys on XL. Not the start that the guys on the desk were expecting.
Yeah, the issue there for XL was they weren't rotating into the goal from the back. They were all trying to block it at first point, but there was already someone there. Zenzus was already trying to do that, which is the aggressive approach. The safer approach is to go to the back post of the goal and then follow through from there. Is another goal coming in. Mummy Snow picking that one off of his teammate.
Mummy Snow, the player that you highlighted before this game, someone that you're definitely keeping your eye out for. That's 2-0 already here for Excel. Obviously, they came off the back of a win last week as well, so they're going to be feeling good going into this one. It seems like Prophecy just can't get anything going at this point.
That was good teamwork, just taking the ball into the middle. I think it was Flarkey dribbling it to the centre. He didn't get confident on himself and think he could score anything, which a lot of these players might lose that confidence in their teammates, whereas right there he had Mummy Snow very easily accessible as a teammate.
Well, we're going to be hovering around the midfield here, going to be played off the backboard. Looks like Mummy Snow going to try and clear that one away. Does get the ball back upfield into the corner here. It's going to be the guys on Excel to push this one upfield. Sniper does come in and contest that one. It's now looking for the pass across, but it's going to be Zensus there to clear that one away, just intercept that one before the player could arrive. And the breakaway is on here. And Zensus tries to push that one towards goal once again. Niels Cook looking for the pass to Lunation. Oh, Fluck trying to get in the 50-50 there, contest that one up, make something happen for his squad. Ball going to be played into the corner once again. Too much danger here. Drum ball with Niels Cook just playing defensively here, just staying back for his team. Zensus looking for the pass back, but Flark does come in and intercept that one.
That's the combination we were looking for. Zensus trying to find out his teammate, Niels Cook. Didn't pay off because he didn't quite get the power on the back pass he needed, but the fact he's looking for it is a good sign. Zensus going for the air dribble, and Sniper able to intercept it, but those kind of situations are so dangerous because it often pulls a few players up from the net, and then they're on the back foot very soon after.
Mummy Snow did come on with the save there. Niels Cook going to be trying to clear this one away again. Does look like Prophecy is starting to grow into this game a little bit now, Gregan. Maybe just getting a little bit more comfortable on that stage as the shot does come in. It does hit the bar. Flark comes in to clear that one away. Do you think that playing on this stage is obviously going to be something that Prophecy are going to have to get used to a little bit? Excel obviously had their first game last week, but Prophecy, this is a new environment for them.
Yeah, well, they had a good start. They got a few early breakthroughs, but as Excel warm up to them, I think it's certainly going to show when the pressure is on. When you're playing from behind on a stage, it's a lot harder than when you're online because you're not in a comfortable situation, you're not in a comfortable environment, and it really relies on the teams to be positive with each other in comms.
Well, Flark is going to be hanging back here. Sniper trying to make something happen. Lunation does make the save on the line. Mummies now does follow it up, though. That's going to be 3-0 to the guys on Excel, and these guys have come out firing so far.
Yes. So there you can see Prophecy just taking a weak shot by Sniper, but he knew the online defense wouldn't be able to clear it away very easily, and so that puts Prophecy into the lead. So there have been 3 goals up now, and it should stay that way for a long time.
Apologies there, I forgot how to read. It's actually Prophecy here at 3-0 up. Apologies there, everyone. Got slightly carried away there as we saw the third goal go in. Sniper going to be passing that one back in. Mummy's now trying to make something happen. You see Zensus bumped out of the way here. Ball played off the backboard, but Niels Cook going to clear that one away. Zensus pushing this one towards goal again. Sniper going to be up to clear that one. Tested there to be pushed away. Zensus rotating back. The shot does come in from Mummies now, but the save does come in from Zensus. 1 minute remaining. What do you want to see from Excel to try and get back into this one, or Prophecy just looking good right now?
Yeah, they're not being too threatening with shots. It's things like that they need to form. Not going for net directly, finding teammates who are ahead of you and looking for those ricochets. And that one was a little bit tight. The angle was tough to score with, but Zenzus was in a perfect position for the redirect.
Ball going to be pushed back into midfield. Sniper just pushing this one back into the corner at the moment. If you're Prophecy right now, Gregan, just trying to keep this game and the scoreline as it is. Just 30 seconds to go. Don't have to try and force too many plays at the moment. Flark going to play this one off the backboard. Sniper trying to arrive. Just saw his teammate go in there to try and make something happen. But the passing plays from Prophecy have been really impressive so far, Greg.
You just saw there, Flarky touched it to the side, out of range of the opposition. He could have taken it himself upfield, but instead he steps over the ball, heads upfield, and then Sniper looks from long. And that's the kind of vision, thinking 2-3 steps ahead on how you can outplay your opponents. And it's normally due to that change of direction in the ball, because everyone prepares for the ball's trajectory, and they don't expect to see someone redirecting it upfield either for the pass or for the shot, but that will be Prophecy going 1-0 up in the series, as the desk predicted.
Well, the desk is looking good right now. Prophecy obviously taking that first game and looked in control for the majority of it as well, Greg, and definitely not finding it too uncomfortable on this stage, as we saw them obviously their first game of the Elite Series so far didn't get to roll up last week due to the unfortunate episode that we had with the Envious team. But, I mean, I was so impressed with their passing play. It was something that you highlighted during that game. And what set them apart for you?
It's the vision, looking upfield 2 or 3 steps ahead. What you see is Niels Cook. He's a great striker of the ball, and I want to see them to abuse that. But the only way you can strike the ball well is when the defense isn't expecting it, and that requires a good pass beforehand. And they just weren't able to put it in front of Niels Cook on the momentum of his attack. And as soon as you start slowing down, teams like Prophecy can get in position to clear anything. They were having good rotations into net, so you've got to start abusing that rotation and catch them off guard. And hopefully we'll see that now once they've warmed up into the game, because Rocket League often swings back and forth with these top teams. But normally that first minute tends to be a bit of a feeler phase. They just kind of touch it long, hope for the best, and then wait for the teams to grind down.
So game number 2 obviously underway. Prophecy are 1-0 up in this series. So a strong start from them on the Elite Series stage. 30 seconds into the game, not too much pressure coming in at the moment. Oh, we do see Sniper just touching that one down, but he's going to be contested, but it does get cleared here. Looks like a strong commitment here, and it looks like Mummies now is pretty much going to have an open net here. He is indeed. Mummies Snow putting that one away for Prophecy. They take a 1-0 lead once again. A strong overcommitment there from Excel.
It was funny because the way they overcommitted was Sniper looking really bad on the goal line. Mummy Snow missed it, Sniper looked a bit dazed by it, and that just drew up all of the Excel team, and then they took one big touch away and got the redirect, and it's a 2-pass finish.
And last week we were talking about how important these first goals can be in games. Obviously, first goal forces the opposition to change their play style because they have to push their way back into this game. He's on board with Lunation here as he's trying to push this one back in towards goal. Zensus with a touch back to him, but is going to be cleared away as that ball is loose, but it's going to be cleared here by Flark. Up to Sniper. Sniper once again pushing this towards goal, but it is contested at the last moment. They're off the bar as well. Sniper trying to make something happen here. So on the back foot once again as this Prophecy team just seem to be controlling the ball so well at the moment. Flark trying to push this one, but Sniper is going to be back, and that was the difference there. We saw Excel were winning the ball there, but one player from Prophecy just making sure they were back and managed to push that one upfield.
Yeah, what you're noticing here is Excel are stuck in their own half, so every touch they make, they use up a little bit of boost, use up their resources, get themselves out of position, and it just allows this Prophecy team to come up and create easier opportunities.
Ball is going to be pushed back here. We see Flark trying to maybe think about lining this one up. He does go in here, takes the shot.
Just high.
Niels Cook is there just in case, but the rebound is there. Sniper following that one in. That's going to be 2-0 to Prophecy once again.
That was all made by Flarky. Rather than getting greedy and trying to shoot the net where Niels was waiting, he just put it out of his range. Niels, it was behind him as well, so he had to jump up backwards and vertically, bounce off that backboard, and it was an easy finish there for Sniper.
Kickoff going to be contested here. Prophecy 2-0 up. 1-0 up in the series already, so they are looking so good. Niels Cook going to push this one here. Sniper trying to get there, but Niels Cook does manage to get one back here for Excel. 2-1 now, 3 minutes left in the game.
What did I say? Put it in front of Niels when he's moving at speed, and he'll hit that ball hard. 109 km/h shot. That's exceptional. From that distance, for it to go all the way to the net, and it needed to be that hard because we saw Sniper just out of range. Any slower the shot, that wouldn't have been a goal. So Zenzus finding out Niels for the first time we've seen in this series, and I want to see more of that from them.
Feed the Niels and he will score. Seems to be the story of this one for Excel. Trying to get that one in his path a little bit more. Niels going to be trying to find something off the backboard there, but Mummies Know is going to be pushing that one away. Player is arriving contested in midfield. 2 minutes 40 left on the clock. Ball is pushed into the corner here. Flark going to be trying to redirect that one, but it doesn't look like too much danger at the moment here. Sniper pushing this one back upfield for Prophecy. Ball is going to be loose. Flark trying to make something happen. Beautiful shot there from Flark to put that one in. Parity is restored here. 2-0 lead once again for Prophecy. A fantastic finish on the aerial there from Flark.
Yeah, he's a quality player when it comes to aerials. He's always been able to do them so well, and it's great to see him on the stage doing it now. But you saw he's completely unfazed by it. He doesn't react. He doesn't think that's an incredible shot. That's just normal for him.
Just the day job for Flark then.
He's trying to get
in again. He's feeling confident right now. Excel 2 goals down. They need to try and put some pressure on this Prophecy team, but this Prophecy team seems to be working so well together, both offensively and defensively at the moment. So I'm going to be pushing this one into the middle. Mummies Know is up, trying to make something happen. You saw Flark arriving again, looking for something off the backboard. Zensus does manage to get the breakaway. It's going to be there. It comes off the bar. Unfortunately there, Excel could not pull it back to a 1-goal deficit. Looks like Prophecy trying to break away.
Oh, this is a chance. On net, and that's in. There we go.
And there it is. Excel are going to make this a one-goal game. Lunation on the breakaway there for Excel. We see the missed aerial there, unfortunately, coming in. 3 players from Excel just sweeping up there. An open net, that's going to be easy pickings for him.
Yeah, Mummy Snow tipped that one on, and it didn't really go anywhere, but he tried to continue hitting it, which meant he landed with 0 boost. He needs to be that player rotating back quickly. If he just left it, landed, got back quickly, he might have been able to make a save there and allow his team to recover. Just a little bit of a overzealous attempt at shot.
Oh, here comes the follow-up from Mummy Snow, but it does get contested there. Thought we were going to see immediate response once again there from Prophecy, but XL managed to hold firm. Going to be pushing the ball up field once again. Nilskook trying to contest this one. 1 minute 30 left on the clock. Just a one-goal game at the moment, so XL definitely growing back into this series at the moment, but it is Prophecy with the lead. Going to be cleared away here. A lot of 50-50s coming in at the moment. Mummy Snow going to be trying to make some contact with that one. But this is going to be Excel cleaning this one up once again. Game's got a little bit messy right now. We see Flark coming in with the shot there. Census with the save. Nilskook trying to make something happen here. Push that ball towards the corner. Census going to be contesting that one, but just the touch over him is going to allow Sniper to come in.
Oh, great block.
Ball has been blocked. As you say, Flark trying to make something happen. Lunation trying to contest this one. No one was back in net there just momentarily.
Oh, good pinch away. A lot of people disrespect that pinch attempt. When you're back on defense, 2 players arriving at the ball at a similar time, if you both dodge into it, the ball will go flying. No matter where it goes, it's normally a good option because it's away from your goal and at speed.
Flark trying to set this one up off the backboard. As you can see, Sniper was waiting patiently for that ball. Excel do manage to clear this. Just 20 seconds left in the game now. Pressure is actually coming in from Prophecy at the moment. We see Flark rotating back on the defensive to try and clear that one up. 50-50 here. Sniper trying to keep the pressure on with just 6 seconds left
It's a time waste
on the clock. They are just running this clock down, as you say, Gregan.
This is a chance, though. It's going to go off the backboard. If someone follows this up, this could be a goal. Lunation not quite getting the angle on it. It was a bit too far across, but that was a great attempt in the last moments there by Excel. They certainly looked a lot stronger that game once they got their first goal in.
And what do you think? What's the improvements in that game from Excel? We saw a lot more pressure coming in from them, but we also saw defensively they looked a lot more solid.
Yeah, it was. They were coming back at the right times. They weren't overcommitting too much. We actually saw more overcommitting from Prophecy, getting a bit greedy, going up for aerials. But the one issue I have with Excel right now is if Prophecy's attack keeps on going at them, they're going to slowly get ground down because Prophecy are making a huge effort to collect boost in their half. We saw it a lot from Flarky going into the back corner boosts. And you really need to clear away as soon as you can when that's the case. Because as a player, you can't do much when you've not got much boost. So we got 2-0 is the score right now. It's going to be tough for Excel to come back from that. And I'm sure they're going to try. I can guarantee it's going to be a lot closer now after those first 2. But Prophecy will definitely, I say definitely, are likely to come out the victors of this series.
Well, they do have a 2-0 lead in this best of 5, but obviously Excel did grow into that game, just a 1-goal game at the end there. We see the replays on your screen of some of the action. That finish from Flark, a fantastic aerial there. That was something that really was a highlight from that game.
Yeah, he's gone for the flat car, which is something most of these players avoid. They like the Octane, it's a lot more diverse. But the flat car, one of its advantages, in the air, it's a lot easier to paddle it down towards the net. And we saw that there. He just manipulated the car, get that angle. And fair play to him. He got up quickly. And I don't think if he was as quick to it and as aggressive as they have been, he probably wouldn't be able to get over that ball as much as he did. So that aggression is the detriment to most of their goals there. In fact, both of them, I'd say it was. But it's allowing them to score as well. So if they can strike that balance between aggression and defense, then they're going to be hard to beat in not just this series, but the rest of the tournament.
Well, Game 3 is getting underway. Prophecy 2-0 up in the series. Kickoff is going to be pushed towards the goal of Excel, so it looks like initial pressure in this match is coming in from Prophecy once again. Mummy Snow going to be trying to redirect that one, but there is no one there. Does miss the ball there. Nation on board with this young man right now, trying to make something happen. He might have a shot on goal here, but it is going to be blocked away upfield. The long clearance does come in. Mummy Snow looking for the pass off the backboard. Oh, he saw Flark once again.
Oh, good touch, Lunation, right there.
Trying to make something happen.
Oh, he's just not done anything with it. He needed to pop that one high because there was one person in defense and it was a 2v1. If he got that above the goal, then that could have been a very easy shot for the teammate coming in with him.
The pass is back here. It's Nilskook trying to be set up once again, but does not get the contact that he was looking for there. Mummy Snow's going to be pushing that one upfield here.
Oh.
For the guys on Prophecy. Oh. Pushed towards Prophecy half of the map.
Sniper low on boost on his own in defense. This is a worry for them right now.
A little bit scrappy at the start of this game here, Greg. And what are you seeing?
I'm seeing a lot of players getting in each other's way. I don't want to say it's down to the stage environment, because I'm sure they'll do that online if they happen to follow a similar route, but there just needs to be a little bit more spacing. If they push themselves out of range of their teammates, that can't possibly happen. You can't double commit to things. So the more they spread out, the less likely mistakes are to happen.
Well, Fluck is going to go up here. We're on board with Niels Cook, though. He's on the defensive for the guys here on XL. XL rotating back here as the pressure now coming in from Prophecy once again. But a much more scrappy start, as I said. Seems like neither team can quite get those passing plays going at the moment.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to do in your first few moments to really commit fully to offense, because a lot of people don't recognize that Rocket League isn't just about those special moments where you get a great goal. It's about working your team down. We mentioned about the boost starving as one of those strategies. One of them is to get people to commit to the ball in awkward touches. And right now, neither team is really spending a lot of time attacking one net. And when that happens, I think it will become more apparent. And this is a chance for Prophecy to do it, but I think Flarky has a great touch there to get it away.
Flarky with the save. You see Mummy Snow pushing this one back upfield. Could be tipped on here, but didn't quite happening here for the Prophecy team. XL trying to make something happen on the breakaway. Boyd's going to come off the backboard, but an important touch there by Sniper to take that one away from New Nation, who was following that one in to try and find a finish. We're going to be in the corner here. Nielsen does come in with the shot, but it's going to be high. Comes off the bar. Sniper contesting this one upfield, but a much more cagey affair at the start of this one. It looks like XL would definitely improve their defensive plays as this series has gone on. Prophecy having much more of a hard time trying to make something happen towards the offensive side of the pitch. We see Niels going up.
Oh, what a fake.
Oh, nearly make something happen.
Yeah, you'll notice there, Niels going up for that ball, rather than just trying to strike it cleanly towards the net, which a lot of these players have been doing so far this game. He just rocks his car back, lets the ball drop, taking one player out the game, and then you force a double save. And when that happens, it opens up a lot of space, and it gives a chance to score just like that. That's great team play all the way through that last 30 seconds.
So talk us through that one, Greg, and the goal obviously going in for here from Census, but break that one down for some of the viewers at home who might be a little bit newer to Rocket League, what that pressure does for XL.
Well, it meant there was just one person in net, Mummy Snow right there. He's forced to have to try and do something with Niels' shot that he could have made, but instead Niels opted to go high, and that meant there was a 2v1 situation where you've got one defender who's stuck between two mindsets.
Oh, the passing plays that come in there from Mummy Snow. The ball played off the backboard. Sorry to cut you off, but that was a fantastic response here from Prophecy. We see Flark just popping that one up. Mummy Snow coming in on the rebound just to finish that one off, and Prophecy 1-1.
Prophecy just doing exactly what I was explaining. See Niels coming out, has to make the save, don't go for goal, aim high, you get more opportunities. A lot of these players get very selfish when they get nervous, and we see it in big tournaments online when they start getting to the later stages. That's unfortunate right there, just Sniper, lots of pressure, and the wrong decision by Niels on the goal line, unfortunately.
Prophecy take a 2-1 lead just like that. It seems like every time XL score at the moment, Prophecy come roaring back into the game. They find themselves once again in the lead. 1 minute 28 left on the clock as well. 2-0 up in the series. XL really need to start piling the pressure on. They need this win. Prophecy just need to take this game to take the series.
I think that goal against Prophecy has ignited them right now. They're just looking to be incredibly aggressive, as they had nothing to lose after that. But both teams looking a lot stronger in offense, being more for the team and less for themselves, as we're seeing situations like that. Rather than going for net, put it into the middle to give someone who's got a better chance to shoot. Just like that. Just like that.
Do have the pressure on at the moment. They need to keep the pressure on. We can see two players back here for Prophecy. They know all they've got to do is hold on to this lead at the moment. XL have got to try and force something, but obviously by trying to force something, they do leave themselves open to a counter-attack, and that could be what's happening right now. Flark has the ball around, dribbles it in. Is there going to be a play there? Sniper trying to make something happen, but does not make it happen. And now the breakaway here for the guys on XL. They need to get in this game. The pressure does need to come in from them. Sniper's going to be clearing this way. 30 seconds left. What have XL got to do right now, Bregan?
Aggression. There's nothing more to this game if they concede another goal. But there's also nothing more if they hold it out, because they just need one more goal. And I wouldn't be surprised if this goes 3-1 to Prophecy, from where XL are just trying to score.
12 seconds left in the game. Prophecy with the 2-1 lead. They have the ball in the Excel half as well. Ball is free here. Niels Cook does go up for it. Doesn't quite get there. Lunation trying to make something happen, but...
Keep it up. They can keep it up.
They can keep it up.
No.
But that is going to be the game. Prophecy are going to take the series 3-0. Fairly convincing performance from them, but Excel definitely have a stronger showing in that second and third game.
Yeah, Excel warmed into the whole series right there, and I'm hoping to see more of that style of performance from them in the future, where they're looking for each other rather than going towards net, because early on they had one-dimensional vision. They were just looking to take it forward, clear it forward, rather than using those angles to offset the Prophecy defense. And both teams did it well towards the end, but Prophecy just started with it, and that's what got them ahead ultimately.
So Prophecy, let's talk a little bit about them and on the back of that performance we've just seen there. Let's stack them up against some of the other teams that we've seen so far in the Elite Series. What are your thoughts on where they sort of sit in that league table?
I would say they're up there with Infused for sure.
Okay.
Potentially just taking it over Infused if they play like that. Method, they're just too strong. And I genuinely believe if Method's starting roster play every week, then they've got this whole tournament. But it's something that Prophecy need to play off. They need to really show up against Method, tell them that they're here, and as they get better with the weeks going forward, because Method had a bit longer time together. So as these guys get used to each other, they could certainly put a game in against Method.
Let's look at the other side, Excel. Obviously, a 3-0 loss there, but that was, if we take that first game out of the series a little bit, you know, those last two games, very, very close. What do you think that those guys have got to do to sort of just step their game up and maybe close some of those games out and make it a little bit tighter? Yeah,
I think Lunation is the key part of that team. Niels and Zenzus have had a lot of experience together, where Lunation has had a little bit of a break from competitive Rocket League. If he becomes that third man who really supports the other two, then they could do well. But Lunation at times is trying to head upfield, and he's just not as strong an offense as his two teammates. So I'd like to see him take on a third man rotation, which basically means rather than pushing up, he tries to default back and allow his teammates to overtake him. He can still go up and attack, obviously, if there's an opportunity to do so. But for the most part, he's going to be the one who holds the team strong.
Well, let's have a quick look at some of the replays that are going to be coming up as well. But let's, obviously, Prophecy, that's going to be their second win in 2 weeks as well. So they're going to be sitting pretty at the top, near the top of the leaderboards at the moment. Some of the replays. Talk us through what you're seeing here, Greg. And this is obviously the replays from that last game we saw.
That was the moment right there that they scored. Niels taking out multiple players. It opened up so much space. And then Zenzus, a great finish there, just getting around it. Niels and Zenzus will be most of their goal interactions. But on Prophecy, I think all three of them are capable of scoring. All three of them are capable of defending well. And that's why they're exciting to watch, because there's a very talented team. And when they get used to each other more, they're going to become quite a giant to beat.
Now, let's look at this Excel team. Obviously, you said that Niels Cook's that player to sort of look out for. Very strong shot on him. Do you think they're relying on that a little bit too much from what you've seen in those last 3 games?
No, I think Zenzus has his own abilities. He's a very good aerial player, great at passing, as we saw there. Lunation historically was a very top player. He played way back, right at the beginning of the RLCS season, and was in league play then. But they need to work out ways in which they link together, because it's not about individuals at this level, it's about a team. And if they can find Niels, then that's great.
Awesome. Well, Prophecy are going to take the 3-0 win, but we're going to throw it back to the beautiful guys over on the desk. What do you think, guys?
Oh, beautiful, guys. I'll take that. Yes, 3-0, a whitewash straight away. Prophecy, as Onset said, are sitting pretty at the top there. They were just too strong for Excel today, weren't they?
Yeah, we did get the winner correct, but neither of us got the score correct.
Hey, you got
mostly because, well, we didn't think that Prophecy were going to start that well. They just, right out the gate, blew Excel out the water, and it never looked like Excel were going to come back, except maybe a little bit in Game 3. They showed some resurgence, but yeah, Prophecy, what a performance.
They did indeed. On that third game, Excel took a 1-0 lead, and then the goal for Prophecy was beautiful. Everyone had a touch of it, and then it was laid off to the backboard. Now, I want to talk about that because while we were watching the game, Shogun, you were explaining the tactic of trying to hit that backboard. For anyone who's playing at home or wants to improve their gameplay, can we just talk through how those goals go?
Well, pretty simply, all they're trying to do, if you're new to the game, is they're trying to hit that backboard. They're trying to, once you're actually on the ground as a defender and that backboard's been hit, you've got 2 options. You either stay and hope that whatever shot comes towards you is very easy for you to save, or you chase it. You try and find a way to go to it. Either one of those options isn't great. If you chase it, you might end up coming second. You've left yourself an open goal. On the other hand, though, it's also very quick. If you happen to do it and there's 2 players in net and they both decide, right, I'm going. You've taken out 2 defenders. Even if they do win the ball, they're out of position. And that is the reason why you do see a lot of teams try to do it, especially in nervy environments like this. You don't have to go for the greatest plays of all time. They did manage to get one of the greatest plays with that passing play, but a simple backboard cause the other player's team to make mistakes, get their nerves to work against them. It's a very easy way of going about that.
Well, I think the man who scored the most goals for Prophecy was Mummy Snow. He's going to join us right now down with the experts. So welcome, Mummy Snow, to the proceedings. Yes, buddy. Welcome to the panel. Great performance there. I'll swing my chair around. Look at me trying to swing my chair around awkwardly. You didn't look awkward at all there. A quite comfortable 3-0 win for you. How do you feel?
I felt like we were a bit shaky on it because we didn't have the first week and they had the first week. So there were some jitters and misses here and there, but I think we got it with the right rotation.
Yeah, you definitely looked very comfortable. So many saves in that first game. I mean, it could have been a very different game. They weren't taking their opportunities. As Gregan mentioned, they were looking for that pass to then get the goal. And Niels Cook was left without being able to take any shots. But you sort of neutralised them, even though you didn't play in the first week.
I feel like the most of the first 2 games, if I remember correctly, was mistakes from their side. And we just were there, so we just put them in. And there were some lucky goals with snipers, though.
Oh, yeah, the dunk at the end. Calculated.
Yeah, pretty much. We're spamming in chat. But, yeah, we feel good about it. But they had, like, not the best defense. I don't know if it's because of the new player, Lunation, but, yeah, we had it and support.
So what do you feel like your team, Prophecy, was missing today, if there was any element of your game?
I think we're missing a bit more passes. We usually pass more when we are online. And I just think it's a bit of jitters and nervous on the stage. So it's kind of, you don't dribble as much because you're kind of nervous, or if you fuck it up. Excuse my language.
Okay, yeah, sorry if anyone is offended by that, but yes, I get the general point.
Yeah.
If you make a mistake, that's a
you
better
get
word
more
for it.
nervous.
You get more nervous. Let's talk about the fact that you didn't get to play in week 1. What was it like? You came here to the Gfinity Arena, you're all set, you're primed, you got your shirt on, you're ready to go, and then they say that Envious have forfeited the match.
We were pretty disappointed, to be honest, because we were here 3 days, and we hadn't played Rocket League for 2 days before this Sunday. So we were kind of nervous, but we felt like if we just had the rotation down, we're a team that highly relies on the rotation because we're so different players. So if we had that, we would surely beat them. I'm sure of it.
Okay, and what did you notice from Prophecy's play that you really liked today?
I noticed why Envious forfeited last week. Okay. That was a very, very good performance by all of you guys. But one thing I do want to ask you, actually, more in the general terms of the entire league, is how important is that in terms of a win against Excel, a team that is definitely one of the higher middle teams that we've got around here, to get those 3-0-2, pretty much deny them even getting a singular point? Does that help you guys as you're moving forward with confidence, saying, right, we've got these team infused, we've got these method games in the future, to take it in a 3-0, does that give you guys the confidence to then go on, take on these teams, maybe get yourselves a win?
Yeah, I think the 2-0 in the first 2 weeks, disregarding the first week, it's really important. A good start is usually end up pretty good. Just like we saw with leftovers in RCS, we went really good. So it's really important to have a good start, which I hope we can take some losses next. Method is probably our biggest fear right now.
Yeah.
Depending on how the game next goes, Infused and Method, we can kind of see if Infused is actually it.
So all eyes on that game for you?
Yes, all eyes, because it's really important for us and how that goes.
Well, how do you think it's going to go?
It's going to be close, I think. Infused played really well last week, as we saw. No chance for, was it Reason?
I believe so,
yeah.
Yes.
But they played really well, and they're fast.
Oh,
they had Radio, but now they have Ignite, which is a good friend of mine, and I know how good he is, but he hasn't played on stage, and that really much decides the game.
Well, he'll be playing Ignite later on in the day. I tell you what, though, we've heard from the winning team, a team that won last week 3-0, have just felt what it feels like to lose 3-0. Ariel is with one of the players right now from Excel.
Yes, Tom, I'm here with Lunation. Now, you did come in strong last week. You won your first game. You now have lost. But this game was a close call. They did Prophecy to get the first match. You came back in the second and third. It was so close. If you'd kept that 1-0 lead in the third match, you could have gone through to 5 game, couldn't you?
Yeah, I just think we had difficulty clearing the ball most of the time. And then the chances that we did have, I think some of them we just wasted and didn't get on target enough.
How are you going to take this loss? Are you going to go away, recoup, and actually come back with a different tactic? What's the mind frame now between the three of you?
I think we need to work on our communication because I think that's one of the most important things at the moment, and just team synergy in general.
Gregor was quite harsh and said that you were a bit of a weak link because you've taken a break from the game. Do you agree with his words?
Yeah, I do agree because I took a break of about 6 months or so, and if you take a break of that long, you tend to lose a lot of the skill because everyone catches up afterwards. And I need to catch up myself now.
No, don't worry, don't worry. It's one loss, but you did win your first week, so you're kind of even Stevens. There's still a lot of games to go. We will see you here again next week, but maybe a lot of practicing in between.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks very much, Lination. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you very much, Ariel. I have to say, though, these lads are absolutely hilarious. They're doing rock, paper, scissors for it the whole time where Lou Nation was talking there. Like they were saying, about communication and looking more to get the ball cleared. Otherwise, the likes of Mummy Snow are going to take advantage of that. Can they do that between now and next week?
I think certainly. With new teams and new players, defense is often the thing that struggles the most, and players can synergize well in attack because they're used to playing with other players that have, similar ways of passing the ball. And then defensively is where you really need to just grind the hours together to figure out what players like to do, what their tendencies are. And I know that this is sort of a question that might be something that Mummy Snow doesn't want to answer, but if you had to advise Excel and what they did badly, because you said that they were giving you a lot of mistakes. So what would you say to them? Bear in mind, they're going to hopefully beat other teams for you, keep you up at the top of the standings.
I think usually communication is only needed when you don't have the perfect rotation. So if they fix the rotation a little bit, they don't need as much communication. So
you want it to be automatic, so you don't need to talk as much, right?
So playing without comms in some ranked should help.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. The Danish Dynamo, Mummy Snow. Well done on the win today. Enjoy the time between next week as well. Just to confirm that, 3-0 win for a Prophecy versus Excel. Very excited about the next matchup, which will be on the way, because Team Infuse were mighty impressive in week 1, convincing winners over Epsilon. After the break, we'll see if they can make it 2 from 2.